Good. So this is the Tigers versus Ninjas game from last week. Wanted to run through, at least get through 2 quarters, hopefully maybe three. Reason this game is great, I know we controlled this game throughout, but there are a lot of opportunities to look at, especially how we did on our new defenses that we installed today. We played Bobcat in the first quarter, which is a man-to-man full court press. And then we played Bengal in quarters 2 and 3, which is our new 2-2-1 half court trap. So let's see how we do. Tripp's going to win this jump ball. We actually told him to tip it forward to Creed to start the play, see if that created a layup opportunity. Now we're going to see here is the Ninjas are in a zone defense. It's a real pack the paint strategy. You're always going to see these guys down low. It reminds me a little bit of what the Warriors were trying to do, except for instead of playing a sagging man defense, it was a zone defense. But you'll notice they're always going under the screen. They're always down in the paint. So Brandon's got to, there you go, fill over to the corner. Good screen by Tripp. So Tripp rolled. Again, I wish we could be a little more patient, see if we can find the cutter, find the roll man. So now let's look at our Bobcat, and let's remember our Bobcat principle. So one, here is what we're trying to do is match up on every player, put a ton of pressure on them. We're going to front them so that they can't get the ball in bounds. And this means that we may even completely turn our back to the ball. But what we try to do is, so we can still make plays on the ball, is we're reading the eyes of the guy that we're guarding. If he looks up like he's about to catch a ball, we turn around and locate it. Here, since they're passing it in from the sideline, we want to shade the side of their body that's closest to the hoop. That way they don't make an easy cut toward the basket. So Colton here is shading the wrong side. They're going, this way to our right on the screen. So if I'm guarding number 30, I want to be playing just slightly over on his right side. Creed's doing that right now. Here you can see he's facing him, but he's covering up his right side so he can't make a cut over. And I love this, Tripp's in front of the ball, making it really tough to have a clear line of sight to a pass. So ball's in the air. Okay. There. Let me just go back a moment because I think that it's, if I pause it at the right time, you can see exactly when number 88 looks up to locate the ball. Ball's in the air. So you can see right now his eyes are up looking for the ball. So, if Brandon turns around at this point, there's plenty of time to locate and steal that ball. But we don't do that. That's the skill we got to develop as part of this defense. Okay. One more thing I want to take back. So, after they do get the ball in, we're in man-to-man. And so in man-to-man in the half court, we have to see ball, see man with our pistols. Tripp's over here. He should be further over because he's responsible for cutting off the drive. So right here you'll see his 30 drives in. Tripp's going to reach over with his right hand, but it's more of a reach. He doesn't actually slide in front. And what we've been teaching all season long is that we've got to see ball, see man with our pistols out and be ready to slide and completely cut off the drive, forcing him to pass it. See how right here we just reach over, but we're not far enough over to slide, so there's a clear pathway to the basket. And that's kind of one of the things we never want to give up in man-to-man, is we never want to give up direct drives to the hoop. He's going to get 2 free throws. I'm going to fast forward. Spoiler alert, he's going to miss both of these. I don't think they scored until the second half. Okay, so one more thing here. Creed's going to eventually make a great pass. But let's see what's out in front of him. As you're dribbling down the court, this is why it's always important to have your eyes up. Right now, you've got all 5 black jerseys here. Brandon and Colton out in front. I'd like to see the ball leave Creed's hand a little bit sooner, and it would make for an easy layup to either one of these two guys. He'll eventually look up and see it, and we do get a layup out of it. I'd like to see the ball leave his hand a little bit earlier. So we're back in Bobcat. Everyone's in front. Now, remember, the goal here in Bobcat, again, like I said, we're fronting, but what we're really trying to do is make it so either they can't get the ball in at all, or if they do get the ball in, they're not able to get it in to their point guard. We're trying to make someone who's not really comfortable dribbling the ball be the one who takes it in. Colton's drawn the responsibility of taking on their point guard, number 30, right here. And so knowing that the ball's over here, he's going to have to come from right to left. If I'm Colton, I want to overplay this side so that he can't outrun me this way, and it gives me a little bit of a buffer to make my way through the screens. But he's going to get the corner right there. Colton's got great speed, so he's able to cut him off after he does it. Pretty good help by Brandon. But 30's going to be, gassed after the first quarter or so with all the pressure he receives. So again, Creed, good drive, good take. But again, if you're dribbling with your head up, you may still end up deciding to take it to the rim, but you would notice that you had a 2-on-1 situation there. Okay. We're back in Arizona. Okay, so right here, Brandon makes a great pass. Colton has two things. One, he could pump fake, get around this guy, or two, let's notice that Tripp's cut into the hoop. Might have a chance just to do a little slip pass right here for a layup. I want you guys to see these things enough times in slow motion where when the games come, we recognize what's available to us. Good pull-up shot. Nice look by Brandon. Just long. Let's see, always on our inbounds passes if we wait for the screens to come. Good decision to pull out, and Ace makes a nice cut to the middle, squares his shoulders, and knocks down the shot. Good job, Ace. Again, we're trying to not let them get the ball in. And again, they're just going to try to run number 30 out to the side. So that's where I say, if your guy has to come across the court to have an angle of the ball, I'd overplay that side. But look, it's not going to be easy for them to get the ball up the floor if every single play their point guard has to scramble around, catch the ball, deal with tremendous pressure down the court. It's just really tiring. And that's one of the reasons why we run Bobcat, is if a team relies a lot on one or two ball handlers, this is a great way to wear them down and play with a lot of pressure. So, and let's go back real quick. So Colton, you've got all the speed in the world. So that's why I'm extra strict with you when I notice some things here, because I think that you have the ability to stay with this guy step for step. So let's watch how we line up. So again, their basket's here. I would much rather force him to break into the backcourt than be able to break to the hoop. So I want to be standing on this side of his body, your right, his left. And as he breaks, we've got to fight through the screen and then come to his ball side shoulder. You came to this inside shoulder, and that gave him a chance to turn and make his way to the hoop. Now, you've got good recovery speed, but if you play with that technique, he just has no chance from the beginning. You see, he almost gets it there. And it's just because we're playing on the high side instead of the side that's in between him and the basket. But a lot of my critiques, Colton, are going to be for you in this first quarter because you've drawn the assignment of their point guard, and that was intentional. We wanted you to have that assignment, that challenge. Not sure what the call was there. Okay, we're just doing our subs. That's it. All right, so again, we're man-to-man. Now I'll be looking at Brandon, who's drawn the assignment of their point guard. Nice job. See, he doesn't let number 30 get the ball in, and that helps, Eliab, who's also denying, steal the ball from a player who's not probably the guy that they really want to have it. Eliab makes a great drive and dish. Eliab has excellent vision. Luan catches the ball well, lays it up. I would like to see him use the glass. We'll see that over the course of the game. We want to finish at the glass if we can. And so Luan, we got to get our center of gravity down and slide. All right, Brandon's pushing the ball up the court. So he has Luan, but he also makes a nice move. No one stopped the ball, so he took it all the way down and made the layup. 6-0. So let's see how Brandon does at trying to keep the ball out of 30's hand. Good. Again, because they're not able to get the ball into 30, now they're making a pass to a guy who's a little bit more shaky with the ball. That's exactly what we want out of our Bobcat, and Eliab 2 times in a row has helped generate the steal. That little over-the-head pass might be on Sports Center later on. Let's not do that too much. Good drive ace. Let's talk about something real quick. Whenever we're in a press, we press after a dead ball. So if we score, we press. If the ref makes a call and they take it out in the backcourt, we press. But as soon as they get a rebound on a missed shot, we just got to get back on defense as fast as we can. Especially the teams that we're going to play this weekend are all teams that like to beat you down the floor and score baskets. So that time, Brandon got stuck. They did get the ball in, but what I like that Brandon did is he took a great angle to get back in front of him and then made him redirect and pull the ball back out. High screen was coming from Tripp. Should be patient. Wait for it. Use it. Way to swing. Oh, so Luan, we got it in the corner. He's in the right position. Tripp makes a great cut down low. He was open on the initial cut if we could have hit him. But even though he's no longer open, he's got a man on him. Look at the size differential here. Let's take those odds and see if we can post up Tripp, get the ball right here, let him put his shoulder into the guy and just rise up above him. Like to see more post ups when we have that advantage. There it is. Eliab saw the cut, and then that led to another real good pass. So Luan, that's one where we want to, you're in great position. Great pass by Tripp. You caught it, but we want to put it soft off the glass. And I'm going to be repeating that over and over this game, if my memory serves me correctly, to just about everyone on the team, that we need to put the ball off the glass when we get those point-blank shots. Good power move, Luan. Lost our balance a little bit, but it's the right move. Really good pressure, Eliab. And then aces in the passing lane. Makes the right pass. He saw he had 2 guys running to the basket, so he threw it up. So now their guy has it, so we have to go back and cut him off. And Brandon, Eliab, and Tripp all hustle back, which takes away his chance, and that's just us hustling. We need to do that every single play. Every time the other team gets a steal or a rebound, we've got to get back because we don't want to give up any easy shots in transition. There's the high screen. Now he uses it, gets the man stuck, like we talked about. I love if we held the ball just a little longer, Brandon, see if the roll man trip is open. Ace gets another real nice look at the hoop coming down the lane. I like that shot. Now they're in a box and one. They've actually changed their defensive look. You'll see number 8 is going to be following Brandon everywhere he goes. Good rebound, Luan. I like the shot. When we're that close again, see if we can use the glass. Their coach is going to call a timeout, so let's fast forward until we're back on the court. Did we just score again and I missed it? Maybe. Let's see. No, I didn't. So look, now Brandon fell down. He got caught on a screen, and now we've got their player there. So now we really need guys sprinting back. Luan does a nice job of holding them back. Tripp does a great job of running back. But that's what we have to do. In Bobcat, if someone gets beat, then we've all got to really hustle back. We're just going to have to pretend that what's going on the left-hand side of the screen is beautiful offense. Okay, here we go. So we're denying the ball. We don't want anyone to get the ball in. Let's see how we do. Good job. They end up getting it, but it was after, it rolled around on the ground a little while. We weren't making it easy to get the ball inbounds. Good. So end of first quarter. Overall, we're playing pretty well on Bobcat. What we want to remember is, which side we want to shade. So a couple of lessons we learned is if they're taking it in from the sideline, we want to shade the side that's going to their basket so that we don't give up. We don't let them just sprint to the hoop and catch it. If they're down on the baseline trying to inbound it and someone's lining up on the opposite side from the guy taking it out of bounds, and we'd want to shade the side that he would cut to get an angle to the ball. But overall, pretty good job. We'll be running that more throughout the season.